It was always the Jags.
It's always the Jags. It's always the Jags.
Always the Jags.
So now moving on to the 5th round at 166, we're taking Cole Payton. This one is not necessarily one that we have to take at this position because we don't necessarily need, a quarterback very, very badly. But I like him because he's kind of got some Taysom Hill skill-esque uses to him. And I think that can benefit us. I think we could keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster and go 3 tight ends and 3, maybe 4 running backs, you know what I mean? And I think having him be able to do things like that because, Taysom Hill can block, it's one of those things that's like make the defense think as much as possible, right? And even if it can be a little gadgety, I think some of these plays could start using Trevor Lawrence's frame because he's such a massive guy. Designed run plays, and I think it kind of not mitigates the loss of Travis Etienne, but again, Cole Payton, if you use him kind of in a gadget way, he's a running back / tight end / fullback, and he's a quarterback as well. So it's almost like taking 4 positions in one without necessarily, because I don't know if I love using a draft pick on a running back in this draft because we spent 2 last season on them, and we just signed a guy, and I don't think we really need to add to that room, especially with the draft picks that we have. But I am okay adding a quarterback who can play running back or tight end or kind of do all the gadgety stuff because, again, that's more ways to confuse the defense. So I don't expect a lot coming out, but I think that's a good value there in the 5th round to get kind of a gadgety guy. And again, remember, I picked up another 5th round pick with the Eagles by trading back with them in order to get myself an extra fourth round pick. So with my second 5th round pick, I'm going to take Fernando Carmona Jr., offensive guard out of Alabama. Now, Fernando Carmona, he's a guy that could potentially go even higher at 166. So I would say, like, if we didn't have that extra 5th rounder, I would take him over Cole Payton at 166. But again, with Walker Little staying on, I don't think our offensive line depth is as, paramount. Because right now we still got Wyatt Milam, Jonah Monheim, and Walker Little backing up our starting 5. So here we're just adding some more depth, getting Fernando Carmona Jr. There's really not many knocks on him too much. Traits like, arm length and things like that, he might fall a little bit, and he ended up being here in the 5th round, and that's why I took him. And to me, he's one of the best late guard prospects to take, right? So again, the goal would not be that he's going to start on day 1. The goal would be he, again, sits like Milam is, like Jonah Monheim is, and maybe he backs up Milam next season if Milam becomes a starter, or if in training camp he's able to beat out Ezra Cleveland or Patrick McCarry, then maybe next year we're starting Milam and Carmona and Monheim in our interior offensive line. Who knows? But I do like the value of getting a guy who can potentially start. At worst, he's a great backup. At best, he's an average starter, and that's great value in the 5th round. Thank you so much for listening or watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on any videos about the Jaguars from my channel. Check out some of these other videos that I'm sure you'll be interested in. And again, never forget, it was always the Jags.